You know what game it is. It's a PSYOP production. You know, PSYOP. Those guys. They made things. It's I Love You, Colonel Sanders for Valentine's Day. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Dog. We're gonna serve up a luscious batch of chicken. Finger-licking good chicken. That's not all I'll be licking, hopefully, when it comes to Colonel Sanders. I wanted to play a dating sim, and then I remembered this one existed. This is not brought to you in any way by KFC. I can't emphasize enough how not sponsored I am by KFC. This game certainly is. Those of you that don't know, I just had a drink of water. However, for the rest of you, this is an officially licensed Colonel Sanders dating simulator. And Lord knows what settings do they have. Full screen, prioritize quality, and sound. Yeah, sure, you know what? Fair enough. New game, ladies and gentlemen. Enter my name. As we all know, my name is Token. Let's get romantic with these chicken and biscuits. Bacon and Chiskits, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully that's not the only thing that'll be shoved into my mouth this Valentine's Day. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. It's your first day of culinary school. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock up and at him. Throw the clock at the window and stay in bed forever. Let's try to not fail immediately, shall we? I've done that once or twice in these sorts of games. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. That's a lot. That's a lot of words for the school. What is it backwards? Lasku. Forwards is Uxall. Figured there'd be a joke there. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. I mean, I need to take this seriously. It's Colonel Sanders, the Colonel himself, okay? I want to stain that white outfit of his, if you know what I mean, with my own white stain. Hint, hint. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Brush, teeth brush, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. I like that they're just there. Just what you needed to get the blood flowing. What is this button? Okay, that's the pause menu. Now... okay. I could swear... hold on. We're gonna check something real quick. You might think I'm being an idiot here, but... bear with me on this. I thought I saw something in the room. I know I do this a lot. Stall. Delay. Yes. Chicken and biscuits, bacon and Chiskits. We've been here, done that. Got the t-shirt. What is under my pillow? Because it's like golden... shut that damn clock up. It's like golden and glowing. Is it just a weird effect, trick of the light, or is there like hidden things in this game I should be on the lookout for? Like, say, biscuits under the pillow? The poster, by the way, is quite good. Standing at the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She looks happy to be here. Also, overdressed probably. We're still learning. We haven't graduated yet, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you've absolutely love her for it. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. I'm not gonna stress the old pipes out too terribly much. Good morning, Token. Are you as excited for the first day? Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I'm. Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous, okay, a lot nervous. What's the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she always held herself to a very high standard. She's contemplating failure, and it's like, oh, classic Miriam. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Alright, so exposition's a bit clunky, but it's established at least. But with the University of Cooking School... Wait, quicksand? Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters. You know, those... I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. It seems like if you screw up, you can try again in like a week. They have, if it's 3-day semesters, they've got to have, what, 100+ semesters a year? That's... You got plenty of room here, girl. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss, she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. A little sad. Also, what made you think you were going to get a kiss? Was it, like, planned out for you? Pep talk, best friend. Change the subject to school gossip. Oh, let's cheer her up. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. What's Kaida doing in this game? I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? It's called the Tower. And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? That could be the Emperor? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. Alright, a little offended. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. I mean, my attention was more drawn to the braids, and your inability... Excuse me, to stand up straight. Fix your posture, girl. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes. You can definitely believe it. Glad we're on the same page. Me, I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. Before we can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted by when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Boy, someone at least knew what they were doing when they made this game. I can appreciate that. Well, we've had Kaida. If they're smacking things out of my hands and making fun of me, it's Noki! Look at her. It's exactly the same as Noki. It's Ashley! That was not on purpose. As it left my mouth, my brain was like, oh, Ashley. I'm gonna call her Ashley. The entire time. That's what it says. Ashley. Those are words that left my mouth. Ahem. I wonder if I can seduce my arch rival. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Is it the weird snaggletooth, or is the heart window on the cleavage? Or is it the hair? Or the red eyes? Or the sassy hips and thighs that have chicken on them? Okay. Hello, Ashley. I didn't see that, chicken shins. Jesus, this game. Oh, it's delightful. You leave token shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Can we get off my shins? Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact it's actually Ashley. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. And now it's pronounced Ashley. What is her mouth doing? Is she biting her lip? Is that her tongue sticking out? What's going on there? If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. It's probably a good motto for life. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man has stopped. What are these names? To look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Ahem, Van. Good God, you look evil. Also, you're a JoJo character. You can't fool me. And I know I do the JoJo bit a lot, but give me some credit. His dumbass pompadour, I think it is, hair, is in a star. Look at him. That's clearly a JoJo character. Oh God, I just read his dialogue. Van, you rang. That's a JoJo character, alright? Like, come on now. His belt's the size of my arms. You've never been sure what the arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. It's a 3-day course, guys. Why do we need these buildings if it's 3 days? Surely, like, these can't all be dorms, right? It's 3 days. Well, I guess we don't have, like, bags or anything. Why don't we just go home? Well, I mean, you still need a room. Alright. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. That was Nathan, by the way. Not this guy, the other guy. Noki and Nathan are... Shut up! As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. I hate you. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward to easily pull open the door. That, should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? I hope not. It really takes away from the fact that I got in. He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Well, isn't he endearing? Hi, Pop, I'm Token, so... Are you going to make me hold the door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you, never to be seen again. Is it me, or is he kind of cute? It is you. Yes, I'm so glad I'm on the same page with myself. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. I don't know who that is. Who is that next to the clock? And why is there a triangle of flavor on the board of deliciousness? Must we? And there's like actual... I don't know if those are real equations. Pi equals... I mean, I might as well be pi as far as I'm concerned. Other things. Oh, look, it's actually a map you see in schools. I don't know where this North America is in the center of the fucking map thing came from, but every single map I saw all the way through school, and I graduated university, every single map looked like that one on the wall. Oh, they bisect Asia so they're in the middle. We really don't. I've never seen a map do that outside of weird internet pictures. But whatever, there's also nutritional information on the wall. Turns out it's not healthy for you. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. And then, the most handsome professor in all the world. You can't date the dog. Don't get on my case for not dating the dog, by the way. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. I didn't think it'd be like a Corinthian-style column there. Is that Ionic? I think the swirls make it Ionic, but the trim... It's not Doran, certainly. The trim makes me think Corinthian, but the swirls make me think Ionic. Look at me being a freaking nerd! His name is Sprinkles, oh my god. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? An excellent question, me. You must be Sprinkles, our head instructor and CEO of USCAL. Sure. Oh my god, he's cute. Please call me Professor Dog. Sprinkles Dog? I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. That doesn't make sense, but I'm not going to complain because I have a cute dog as a teacher. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you and a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. That seems unlikely. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. Ah, well, that makes more sense. And then he walks in. My god, he's amazing. I want that beard tickling my scrot the moment I turn this game off. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. This game is a little creepier now on the same page it is with me. Who knew anyone could be this handsome? Time stands still. It's him, If it isn't my favorite student, Harland? Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Harland. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you and you're not entirely wrong. And this must be Mr. Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Ashley, you're not the best at insults, are you? Maybe we should open the window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. That's better. Better. That is what Nathan looks like, by the way. Hair and all. I've met him multiple times. The belt, you know, it's not entirely accurate. It's a little big in the buckle area, but overall that is 100% what Nathan looks like. That's not Noki. She's a blonde, but otherwise dead on. Evil red eyes that torment me. Absolutely check that off. Leggings of chicken thighs, also a big check. Hangs out near dogs on indeterminable Roman-era columns, check. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. I guess she'll just be Kaida. Why? Well, no, Kaida's the dog, let's be fair. Kaida is the dog. This is just some, you know, flimsy bimbo hanging around with me. I really didn't want to go with floozy, and then my brain was like bimbo, and I'm like, no, flimsy, damn it, that's weird, bimbo. Fuck! I was busy distressed by flimsy, that my brain just defaulted to calling her a bimbo. This weird hanger-on ragamuffin gutter snipe, let's go with that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Token sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Alright, look, I don't need this from Ring Fit and you, okay? Why have this just the one... It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. Excuse me. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the class and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. It's some dude. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Yeah, it's 3-day semesters. What do you mean, had a good summer? You recognize me? This is my 3rd year at this school, with you as my teacher. A lot of semesters, apparently, if it's his 3rd year. If he said 3rd semester, it'd have been like a week. Everyone stares at him blankly. He does look very generic compared to everyone else. Just saying. Anyway. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. What is this game? Bzzzt, whir. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. I don't know. Seemed pretty racist to me. But, you know, maybe I'm just more woke than these guys. Sprinkles walks into the classroom and everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based up on what I'm picking, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Oi! I'm improving myself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him by giving a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Why are these in my pocket? These are weird things to have in my pockets. Even at a cooking school, these are weird. What would a dog like him like? Better diet. Yes, no time for fun and games. I'm thinking chicken. It's also KFC, so... You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite, my goodness. Well, 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 I think you might be some competition for our new star student. The furry professor, oversharing, immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay them no mind. If they wanted to succeed in life, they'd have gotten drawn into this game, and have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs, take your seats, and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats. You're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. I can sit next to Miriam or Colonel Sanders. Seems no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. My God. The choices. My best friend or him. Again, someone who actually knew what they were doing made this game. It's not just flat out who, well, I mean, it is flat out who are you gonna date at this point, but there is establishment here. We've got tropes, we've got characters. I kind of want to date the robot, or at the very least, JoJo's Bizarre Hair Adventure over there. I mean, his name's Van Van. He's got to be JoJo, right? Like, that's... I'm not insane. Whatever. I mean, this is tough. I don't want to make Miriam feel bad. She was nervous and all, but... him... Damn, it's hard to choose. We gotta date the Colonel. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. Why was that even open? It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. Well, that's not a good start. Also, there's a pen in his sleeve. I can see that you're lying. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. Interesting pose there. I've only two rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. Little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This is incredibly important, and a surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for your life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If a train A... Okay, really? If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Looking at you, Pop. It's extremely important. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to egg, feather, night vision goggles, or a slam dunk. I'm gonna assume feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A meat tenderizer, a comedically oversized fork, or a spork? Well, one of those isn't an eating utensil. The other one is comedically oversized and therefore not efficient. A spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Chocolate. It is not camel meat. Anything as long as prepared with love and not too much salt. A pancake that looks like a silly face. I mean, I'm gonna assume it's not camel meat. I've had horse before. It's pretty chewy. Not great for hearts. I assume it's similar to camel. I mean, really, a pancake that looks like a silly face leaps to mind for a broken heart. But that's just my broken heart. There's different strokes, so I'm gonna, play it safe. That's right. Phew! Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right. Total score is perfect 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? No, it was kind of just stupid easy. You looked up to see Colonel Sanders watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I mean, I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. That's a weird thing to say. Hot diggity token, you scored some major points with Colonel Sanders with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. The Stewart Cafeteria. Okay. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It should be. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Quite true. A delicate fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Fuck, you shut up. Go away. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Shut up, random individual. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, all 3 days of it, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. You can't do much with smells other than smell them. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? My God, it's gorgeous. Look at it. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. It contains its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. This is not sponsored, by the way. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. I don't know about that. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. Yeah, no, to quote Billy Connolly, great comedian, if you want to lose weight, don't eat anything that comes in a bucket. That's for farm animals. And he's not wrong. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what a zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry a chicken so tender. You stay away from my man, you two-timing whore. She's now one-legging it, I see. Damn, though, she has thighs for days. Can I hook up with her? Just based on the thigh game. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sanders has got piercing eyes of a snow dragon, but at the same time, those thighs, I mean, my god. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she sides closer to Colonel Sanders. Classic Noki move. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Like, look at those thighs. They're coming up over the thigh high. Someone thirsty drew those thighs. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one piece of the fried chicken out of this bucket. I don't know why it's in quotes, that's what it is. And sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. I mean, it's not bad. I've had better. That said, the better I'm thinking of is my mother's own fried chicken, which I think even the Colonel would grant me is better. Everyone's mom makes the best fried chicken. You can take a comfortable second or whatever. I'm sure actually I've had better chicken elsewhere. But no one's dethroning mom. That's true of everyone whose mother at one point made fried chicken, unless their mom can't cook. It happens. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on the moment. Try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. You're supposed to not go to the light, I'm pretty sure. So let's just savor it. Meditate. Identify the flavors. Let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe. But there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be Blur? He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use blurb. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize everyone in the room is consumed by lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through time and space. After tasting his food, you try and get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Okay. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha! How bold of you to come out and ask. Where did you get that cane? It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. I mean, that part's accurate, I suppose. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only started. We have 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Made the joke for me. Ooh, he's looking a little grossed out by me. He's clearly not giving it up that easy, if you know what I mean! Hell yeah! But it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. I'd prefer my coxie! Oh, that was a stretch. Ah, fresh water. Why the Stewart cafeteria? Colonel Sanders looks both ways, I bet he does, to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just what ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blurb. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Blurb! Wow, you'd have never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. So I've got 2 blurbs, great. And blurb definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you've noticed that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. Well, I'm persistent, aren't I? You find Colonel Sanders standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Person I just got done talking to. Howdy! Sometimes I like to come outside and look at school buildings. I think about how my story will continue after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. So, if it's 4 semesters like a normal school, and 3-day semesters, does that mean we're only here for 12 days, or is it just the 3 days? Wait, no, sorry, it would be 6 days because it's 2 semesters. Wait. Strictly speaking, it's 2 semesters for a year of school, and 4 years of school, which would make 8 semesters? Yeah, so 8 times 3 is 24. So we're here less than a month? It might be 24 days, honestly. Dating sims usually last about that long. Again, someone knew what they were doing when they made this. It's kind of surprising. Alone together for the first time, you figure now's the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest and thoughtful. I think negging him, is the wrong idea. And why screw with perfection? Just be modest. Well, I just wanted to tell you I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was all perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Token! Really should have, well, I mean, it made me capitalize my name. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to feel the same about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Damn. It's Iron Chef up in here all of a sudden. Step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second, oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe... Joke. Kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over to you, but unable to control yourself. You pounce on Colonel Sanders. I mean, I would have... She's crying now. I'd have partnered up with her. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Token, I'll prepare the station. Well... Wow. Okay. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. I feel like I kind of sold her out. I wanted to, I'll sit with Sanders to try and get that sweet Sanders D. But, yeah, this is unfortunate. Oh, she's stuck with these guys. Ooh, I've made a mistake. Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, bzz. My 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like I'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Muriel's partner? Gotta be Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of this school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzzzt. Tissue? I hardly know you. Oh, Clank, you rapscallion. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression this is a sign of affection. Looks like you 2 will be fine. She's gonna fuck a robot. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you 2, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick up a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner? Colonel Sanders. Grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Octopus or steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't need to cook it. Why? I am perfectly aware There are those who like steak tartare, but they're wrong. You eat a steak rare, alright? Blue and tartare are just a little too bloody, you know? I mean, really. Just nice and rare. Come on, guys. Octopus. How about just mashed potatoes and gravy? Yeah, tartare's a bit much, thank you. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting your butthole, maybe. I mean, mashed potatoes. And gravy! I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking a perfect produce is a passion of mine. Ashley! Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business, you slut. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? Ugh, no, geez, Van Van. While I'm here crushing Token's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Aw, poor Van Van. Rockin' music, though. That came out of nowhere. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. Hell yeah! He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley Van Van. Are you working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no, it looked like Token was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' abilities to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Do you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Damn, her gorgeous thighs and butt cheek I can kind of sort of see under that skirt. I mean, just damn. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. Miriam, your best friend who always has your back. I kinda ditched her for the robot. On the other hand, he might not like being put on the spot. This also might be the choice on who you date, so, I mean, clearly I'm going for the Colonel. I'm here to learn and express myself via cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements from contracts to handshakes. I took on Token as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's favor, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Token's natural ability or their loyalty. Oh, snap, Ashley. Being defeated by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize in the tension of the moment your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by drama, you've already crushed the boiled potato. Can we calm down with the slash music, please? It's like a frickin'... excuse me. Like a goddamn speed metal concert up in here, I swear. It's as if your natural passion has guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautifully white porcelain gravy boat. No, he's not. Out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. My God, look at it. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders, my God, look at him. Holds a spork out to you. What is it with them and sporks? You reach out, grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for a small moment, and all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, why are you still here? Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Well, she's straight out of luck. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right at Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. She is really cute. Van Van, do something, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Token. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. So I should throw it at Colonel Sanders' butthole. Can I have potatoes, face? Go away. I don't care for you. Van Van rushes back over, covered dish in his hand. Why is it on an axe? Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. Oh, you want an octopus? In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Again on an axe. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You need an axe for cooking, though. It's an axe. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't. Something about that dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Alright, that's a direction I was not prepared for. This game has everything. Everyone step back, don't take another bite. Wow! It killed him too! This is the best food ever! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of a tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. Our class gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd as they're motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. How unfortunate for me. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Hello, I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. Excuse me. Tonight, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't realize I was even making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders. Yes, Token. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. Damn it, Van Van. There's something I need to tell you first. Ah, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy... Really? I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since then I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with our hearts, that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star. The fuck does that mean? Hey, no, Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. You're not. I mean, you're like second-tier antagonist, dude. Sorry to burst your bubble. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a man? You can't prove that. I have it on film. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him, we're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. And then the Spork Monster is here. What is happening? The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. This is just here? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was laying my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me. I'm a monster, see? He's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? Before you can dissect syntax any further, whoever wrote this, I need you to get in touch with me so that I can try and ask you out. I'm aware you're clearly an amazing person with far too much talent to watch my simple little video. But if this somehow makes its way into your beloved graces, get in touch. I would very much like to meet and have a conversation with you. Because if you talk half as well as you write, you and I are going to get along like a house on fire, alright? I need to have you in a video. That would be amazing. Find the credits, find out who wrote this, hopefully I'll get in touch with them. Like, that's new dream goal right there. It's a turn-based fight sequence. Is it actually? What will you do? Alright. Someone's... Who made this game? You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love is all I have. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. I don't even have health. Go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster's really feeling threatened by your attack. Focus their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger, more intimidating. How you respond? Seems like now's the time to defend. You decide defense. What defense will you use? Trepidation. Hold your head between your hands and mutter. This is not happening. This is not happening. Spork Monster's no quitter. Buffed and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster is utilitensile. Sure. Take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster's oozing cheese sauce on the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for the ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot Pie Power Pinch. Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster's defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy. Finish him. No student will ever walk the quads in fear again. The monster messed with the wrong chef. You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction, which does 10 damage. It's a 3-day semester. How much debt is there? And who made this game? This is amazing. This is better than anything I possibly could have hoped for. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Token. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection it's much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. That seems terrifying. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. Oh, last name seems to have been signed out as Borko. Borko? That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize the final attack has left you completely defeated. The world around you begins to fade away. Without energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh my gosh, you weren't supposed to come in here and see my chicken poster. Or my, K-pop band poster. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. So there aren't even dorms. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel covers being pulled over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. Your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is there and instructing your love. Dreams are weird. The dog is instructing the dream love, Yeah, no, someone's getting it in the butt. Probably me. Okay, then. That happened. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? I'm really hoping that wasn't a premonition of the... I mean, really. You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used blurb. And there was that secret ingredient Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret now, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with it. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. What story will she launch into? We're gonna take this opportunity to end here. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I was fully prepared to make this a one-shot. I'm gonna keep playing this, because this is shockingly good. This is better than it has any right to be. Like, far and away, of everything I was mentally prepared for, this has exceeded all expectations. It's free, by the way. This is a free game. So if you don't want to wait a week to see what her story and shenanigans we'll get into, go ahead and download this. This is amazing. Cannot recommend enough. But until next week, thank you so much for watching. I've been TokenLad. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope it was as good as this game is. I look forward to more of it, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.